Welcome to the morning show on 94.1 WYP. I'm here with Mason and Kevin. Now we'll be talking Phillies. They just got shut out yesterday. Mets were getting manhandled by the Astros. Since we're on the topic of NL East teams, why not talk about who will win the NL East? Who do you think will win the NL East?
Honestly, I think it's going to be the Mets, unfortunately. I'm not a big Mets guy. But I just think this year is different compared to other years. I mean, really, you got Scherzer, you got just a strong batting offense, in my opinion. And whenever DeGrom comes back, I mean, that pitching's pretty much unstoppable. I mean, DeGrom, before he got hurt, was probably the best pitcher in the league. His ERA showed it. So I'm still going to have to go with the Mets. I just think that this year is different than the other years that they've had a downfall.
You don't think they're going to have a downfall this year?
No, I really don't. I just think they're stronger this year. I mean, especially with Scherzer, and they just seem to be winning games compared to the other years, and I just think they added more since the past.
Kind of a bold take, considering that it's the Mets, not Phillies bias right there. Do you think the Mets will actually do have a downfall, or will the Braves or Phillies go on a streak?
All right, first of all, I got to say I absolutely hate the Mets. But yeah, they're going to take first place this year because they got DeGrom back. They got they're going to get DeGrom back. They got Scherzer, and they got way too many players that could do it. You're looking at teams like the Braves and the Phillies who know they're not that talented and they're not going to be at that spot.
We have breaking news here. Aaron Judge re-signs with the Yankees for 10 years. This isn't NL East, but this is AL East. Aaron Judge resigning with 10 years. He did want an $800 million contract. We don't have the results just yet right now, but it was a 10-year deal. If you did get the $800 million, that's a terrible move for the Yankees. So what do you think about Aaron Judge signing 10 more years?
I mean, he basically sold his soul to the Yankees, I guess. He really must like the Bronx. He must like the fan base. I mean, 10 years. I mean, you look at Bryce Harper's deal. 13 years, I think it was. I mean, basically you're going to be with that franchise through thick and thin unless something, catastrophic happens.
Or maybe that is just the short porch, and that's easy to hit home runs and rob homers. What do you think, Aaron Judge? Do you think he'll get even hotter, or will kind of cool down and simmer down later on during this 10-year deal?
Well, I think he'll stay the same. I mean, he's been doing really good, and he's gonna hit really good in the Bronx. He likes that place, and yeah.
Both New York teams are apparently going to still run the MLB. Mets killing it in the NL East and the entire NL. And then Yankees still killing it in the AL and the entire AL East, I meant to say. Thank you for listening to WIP pregame Sports Talk Radio Show.